You want to take your game to the next level? You want to be a world champion? Take the fighter training stack. Victor Conte's fighter training stack has brought me to the next level. Everything that I take on a daily basis. The fighter training stack is the best thing out right now. Devin Haney, I'm Snack Strong. Get it now, right now.
You can't favor just one person. They two great fighters, you know. And we wouldn't know who gonna win till they step in the ring on fight night, you know.
Boots, your opponents told me you hit harder than anyone else. Where does that come from? Is it technique? Is it God-given?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just God-given strength. And I don't be forcing it. It's natural, you know.
Is this the guy that's gonna prove to your critics that you are as real as you seem to be? I think we're all pretty convinced here, but some of your future potential opponents or peers, fighters, pugilists, they don't feel that you still gotta prove that, you know,
Yeah, I don't gotta prove nothing to nobody but myself, you know. I ain't worried about what nobody's saying. None of that stuff bothers me. As long as I'm doing my thing and winning and putting myself in position to, you know, win the world title, that's all that, man. I ain't worried about what nobody else got to say.
What was your reaction to Spence knockout over Ugas?
That was a great fight. Spence looked real good. He did a good job. He actually looked better this time than the last time we fought Danny. So he looked way better.
I would imagine you're thinking more of the long game for opportunities, right, Jaron? Like 3-4 years is when you'll get the opportunity that you're looking for, just based on how the title picture is.
I feel like I'll get my opportunity sooner than that.
Yeah.
I feel like by the end of the year, maybe 2023. You know?
I just say that because look how long it's taken for like Spence and Crawford, to fight.
I mean, well, after they fight, it's gonna be either I fight one of them or I'll be fighting for a vegan belt. So I feel like I'm only like 1 or 2 fights away from, a world title.
Do you feel worried because the fighters will say what they say about you? Some will say good, some will say bad. Sean Porter's retired. He said what he said. I know you caught wind of that.
Yeah.
But do you feel you're avoided at all, Brandon?
I mean, you could say that, but I feel like ain't no fighter scared of nobody. I feel like they just make this smart business decisions and what's best for their career. I mean, eventually I'll see these guys, whether it's at 47 or 54.
If you can't get the champions right now, do you want Virgil Ortiz or Conor Ben? What's your thoughts on those fights?
Well, it don't matter to me. They already know that any and everybody. I don't care who it is. They can line them up and we'll knock them down. No matter who it is.
As soon as Canelo lost, Terence Crawford tweeted out, "We know who number one is," saying that he's number one. Would you agree with that? And if not, who would you put at number one, man? I know it's from yourself.
I mean, I'm about to say, of course, I put myself at number one, but I mean, you could pick him. You could pick Errol Spence or Bud at number one. So
shouldn't be both because he did beat the number one.
I mean, you could put him in the top 10. I mean, if you beat him again, he got to be top 5 or at least number one.
Where do you have yourself ranked?
Number one. Of course, number one.
Who you got in that fight?
Devin Haney and Kevin Boast. That's gonna be a great fight. But I'm rocking with the young champ. I'm rocking with Devin. Devin going to be smart, do his thing. And go in there and box. And do what he need to do.
How about Tank and Rollies?
Tank and Rolly, that's a good fight, but I think Tank gonna do his thing. I'm rocking with Tank.
What do you make of your opponent, Jaron? What do you think he's going to bring that maybe we haven't seen from the other opponents, or what do you think he'll bring out of you?
Honestly, I don't really know. I don't really watch film on people that I'll be fighting unless I've seen it from like the past. But I'm not sure. I let my team do that. Looking at the guys and stuff like that. I don't be too worried about that.
What have they told you to expect?
Nothing really. We just doing me.
Yeah.
Doing what I always do.
You go in there, you make the adjustments as suit, right?
Yeah, I figure them out within like 30 seconds. I just see how they come in and I break them down.
Jaron, what do you think about the main event for the fight Charlo versus Casano? Who should be more confident going into that rematch?
I mean, they both should be confident. It was a great fight. It was a good war. But I think Charlo gonna win this time. I think he got him figured out, and I think he gonna win this time.
Why do you say that? Why do you think he's got him figured out?
I think he got it figured out because I know he probably watched the tape and saw a couple things that he was doing, and when he was like towards the end of the fight, he was picking it up and he was actually looking better. So I think he's gonna pick it up a little earlier And I think he's gonna try to go for a knockout.
How about your fight? How's your fight gonna go?
How my fight gonna go? You already know how my fight gonna go. Me putting on the show, being in the ring, being dominant, getting that knockout at the end of the night, making a big statement. I gotta make a big statement.
And as a Philly native, how do you feel? What do you think is different about from your fans on the East Coast versus the West?
I'm gaining my fan base over here on the West Coast, and I'm loving it. And, it's different, but everybody gravitate to me because I got a fan-friendly style. So,
how does it feel to be performing at such a legendary venue like the Dignity here in LA?
It feels great to be performing here. I can't wait to shine. In front of some new fans and get the knockout. I said I can't wait to perform at the arena in California, shine in front of my new fans and different things like that.
Boots, I was also in the gym. You spend a lot of time with the kids where you hold the mitts for them. Not every star would do that and stay after. Like, you train hard yourself.
Yeah. When I'm not in camp, I help the kids and stuff like that, and I give back. Try to help them get them ready for their tournaments and their fights and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Why is that important?
It's important to me because a lot of the kids that I do help, they look up to me and stuff like that. So when I help them, they be like, wow, he actually sit here and take time with us. And I'm always in the gym, so I love